So to put it simply, this guy is just Jabba the Hutt in a Mr. Freeze mech suit. Hi guys, welcome to, or welcome back to, Hydra Collectables, where we let our geek flag fly. So here we have an action figure dressed in what can only be described as a life support suit. And looking at the character bio on the box, that is exactly what he is. This is Highwaywarden Slogg, a key player within the Four Horsemen's Cosmic Legions mythos. Slogg is a character trapped within this life support suit that keeps him alive using a form of medical gas. Now, like I have said many times before within my previous videos, I enjoy the stories of the Four Horsemen, but I also enjoy making up my own. But for this, well, this story is just that. This story is perfect. So even before you take this guy out of the box, you already know that this is something special. The weight alone just screams value for money, and that thought only continues after removing him from the packaging. The box again, as with all Cosmic Legion figures, comes with that brilliant large window allowing you to see the figure inside, along with a holographic illustration in the bottom right corner and the Cosmic Legions below. Turning the box on its side, we get a character bio and the fraction description, and on the other some information about the line and story as a whole. Then of course you get that classic cross-sell on the back, showing us all the other incredible action figures available within this line. So, after removing him from the box and packaging, I was absolutely blown away by the level of detail that this 8-inch action figure actually has. You really are getting value for money with this piece, even with the aftermarket prices. Honestly guys, this thing is just jaw-dropping. I mean, just check out that fade on the transparent dome. It really does look like there is some sort of atmosphere within this suit. Taking the dome off reveals just how much detail has actually been sculpted into this head, and honestly, I know I keep saying it, but I am just blown away, and it doesn't stop there. I mean, we'll get to the bodysuit in a second, but we also get a second head sculpt, which if you can believe it, is even more detailed than the first. So looking at the body, you can see that they certainly haven't cut any corners. This guy is fully decked out with both an amazing sculpt and eye-catching paint job. Now it is worth noting that as of the making of this video, that this is the only action figure from both the Cosmic and Mythic line to use this particular sculpt. And so pop and swaps aren't yet really possible. However, just looking at what we already have here, we can see a lot of potential for future builds. For example, these canister-like plugins in the front here can easily be popped out, and although doing so serves no purpose here, it could lead to some interesting ideas and modifications down the line, such as various weaponry or tentacles. In fact, this entire build as a whole would work brilliantly as some form of mech suit or robot for a smaller creature or character housed inside. Anyway, getting back to the character, I absolutely love what they have done with this design. Again, not only for the mechanics of the suit, but also for the sculpted jumpsuit beneath. His hands and feet in particular look fantastic, especially when compared to the colouring on the two head sculpts. After all, it makes total sense that the limbs exposed to the outside world would be a lot grimier than the flesh that is housed safely inside. The figure comes with a second pair of interchangeable hands, as well as this life support monitor, which can be plugged into the suit, completing the overall look of the piece. So in my Kragner review I mentioned, albeit briefly, my love of Dead-Eyed Duck from Bucky O'Hare, and I can't help but imagine how great this body would look with a frog or toad head replacement. Now, I have some experience with sculpting and moulding, and so this may be something that I might very well do myself in the near future. But what do you guys think? Do you think it could work? Okay guys, quick interjection. Whilst editing this video and looking for frog/toad imagery, I actually discovered that this has indeed already been done with Slogg. Now granted, it isn't exactly what I had envisioned, and so I might make my own, but I have found this customizer on eBay selling such a piece, so here is a little shout out to them. So there you have it, Highwarden Slogg, a brilliant addition to your Cosmic Legions collection. Now I wish I could tell you that this guy is a relatively easy action figure to find, but unfortunately I can't. This has certainly gone up quite a fair bit since its original release, and on the aftermarket can prove to be quite an expensive toy. However, if you were lucky enough to find one cheap, or still think that the current price is good value for money, as I did, then I say go for it. He is a brilliant action figure that really does stand out on your display shelf due to his size and shape, and one that I am really glad to have within my collection. Thanks for watching.